Hey there YouTube, this is JV111 here, and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. So between last episode and this, I've been a little bit busy. We are going to get into what we're going to do today, which is going to be some big reactors. I'm going to actually begin the crafting process. But I want to show you some stuff that I've built downstairs. Show our progression on these. They're slowly getting in there. For some reason, I've tried adding more mobs into here. I've even widened the area. Either they're escaping, or something else is going on, because I've had 3 cows in here and 2 mushrooms. I've now lost 2 of the cows and 1 of the mushrooms. I'm thinking they just kind of fused. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Get me out. Okay. Also, you're going to notice I built this kind of little like darkroom-esque area. And there was a reason for that. I'm going to go to F3 for a second. I'm going to show you something. You'll notice that right here, not here, but right here, is a magical forest biome. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why is that so important? Well, let me get into the book. Do I even have my book on me? I do not. This is not good. Oh, I have it with me. I'm just a derp. Oh yeah, I did make the resin jetpack. I'm gonna have to make one of those. What are they called? One of these things, a capacitor, because the amount of energy that comes out of this guy, like, it'll use up everything really freaking fast. But yeah, so you're going to notice in one of the quest logs, so let's go into Euro Wizard Steve. Requires me to make a great wood sapling, and it gives me a bunch of cool things. Well, how do you make a great wood sapling, you might ask? Well, let's go into Thaumonomicon. Let's go into Great Wood. You gotta do this. Yeah, it requires, for 1 great wood sapling, it requires 64 air, 64 aqua, 128 arbor, 64 Ignis, 64 ordo, 64 perdito, and 64 terra. And then a cinder pearl, a shimmer leaf, and multiple buckets of witch water for a single sapling. Yeah. Not worth it. However, there is a way around that. And that's what these safari nets are in here. Ooh. What the heck? This is a peck. See if I got... Yep, I got all 3 different ones. These are all pecks. Now the cool thing about pecks is if you give them some gold, so let's say I'm going to give them some gold right now. Get a bunch of gold on me. See, I already got a golden apple. So I'm just going to drop some on the ground, make them happy with me. And they're all nice and happy. I'll deal with the Enderman in a second. Now when I click on one of them, let me just make sure I click on an empty hand. Oh, he's not happy with me, so. Okay, so I clicked on one. Put the gold in here, click a dice. I can get various items. Let's get a bunch of stuff. And sometimes you get the gold back. Now, the cool thing about these guys is that sometimes they'll drop silverwood. Yeah. So let's just capture these guys back. And the mage one, if you notice, he actually had a wand on him. Now the cool thing is, upon death, most of the time the PEX will only drop mana beans. So mana beans, hey, mana beans are good. But when it comes to the mage one, upon death, it has a very rare chance of dropping a very specific focus. It's called the PEX Curse. Not 100% exactly what it does. I'd have to look at the forum some more because I've actually never played around with the PEX Curse. I've never been able to find a PEC. Yeah, let's just kill these guys quickly. There we go. Problem solved. So yeah. I actually got one. I got a few actually. The moment I spawned one PEC, I just opened up my valve over here, spawned in a couple, and let this go through town. I'm getting some blazes as well. And yeah, I got one right now. They drop on top of a iron-capped wood wand, so not the best of wands, and it comes with a little bit of E. So it's not great, but hey, what can you do? But today we build for power, and we complete the reactor warm-up quest. So we need a reactor casing, reactor power tap, reactor controller, reactor access port, a yellorium fuel rod, and a reactor control rod. Let's just make one of everything, and then we'll get into actually creating it. I have a design idea in my head of what I want to build this reactor to make it look like, and then to kind of maximize our output per fuel. Because the way the reactors work, the way the reactors work, it's set up in such a way so that way you input fuel, it'll use fuel, and it'll export your power. Depending on the material you cool it with, however, you will get more return even though there's a greater amount of consumption, or less of a return based on how many fuel rods. It's very you gotta tweak it a lot. You gotta know basically what you want to do, how you want to build it, and there's even a second portion to it where you can actually create steam using, or you can create power using the steam generated off of these things. It is so nuts. It's just nutter butters. It's this really intricate mod where everything you do has various consequences to the next step. I kind of like that. So let's just get this going. Reactor. Alright, so it's all steam. So what we need is the reactor casing. Oh, we need some graphite. Ooh, I can make that quickly though. Do I have charcoal in here? No, I don't. But I know I can get some. I completely forgot about the graphite. Oh, I'm such a noob. Taking all this time to get this shit ready here. I'm just gonna do this. Come with me. Also, one thing I'm gonna actually notice, I'm probably gonna put into a bug report onto the Minecraft forums, is I'm noticing that blizzes don't spawn as infernal mobs. Only blazes do. So I'm wondering if that's either a bug, or she changed it so it wouldn't happen. But like the moment I switched over my mob grinder from blizzes to blazes, I was getting drops relating to infernal mobs. So something that we can look into. So let's get a couple of charcoal going, and then go to town. Excellent. And actually, what I'm going to do, even, do I want to? Yeah, I can add one in. Let's go char, scale 1, and let's go graphite. Let's get one. One graphite from one charcoal encode. And let's drop it into here. So that way we have the ability to craft it. And excellent. So now, reactor. We need the casing. I don't have any yellorium? Well, that sucks. Could have swore I had a bunch. Oh well, not that bad. I need to pulverize some tin though. Wait, yeah. Do I have any? I guess I don't. Okay. Tin. Let us... How much sulfur do I have, out of curiosity? Only 42. Okay. Blaze. Do a stack of blaze rods as well. Sorry guys, I thought I was completely ready. Take a little bit of time to grow anyways. So what else can we do? Because it looks like this might actually take a little bit of time. What else? What else? Steam power. Can we make a steam turbine? We haven't yet. How do you make a turbine housing? Do we need cyanite? Turbine housing. I do need cyanite. Interesting. How about a steam turbine? I can make a steam turbine. Yeah, let's make one. Okay. So we need pistons. Go. 1, 2. Machine frame. Go. Transmission coil. Go. Got silver, need steam dynamos, need copper. Yeah, use that one. Another transmission coil. Make you. And make you. Voila. Did it register? Yes, it did. Nom 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 nom. What else can... Do I need yellorite for anything else reactor-wise? Reactor. Okay, let's take a look at the... I know I need some... I know I'm going to need that for yellorium. Control rod. Yes. Reactor glass. I need a reactor casing. Coolant port and casing. So when I get yellorium, I'll get everything else. Damn. Could have swore I was ready for this. I spent literally all day making steel and trying to catch that peck, thinking, okay, I got everything, and then I got no. So I thought I had some yellorium. I could have swore one of the. I'll have to look back at some of my episodes. So while it's going, I'll go put this back. I have to pulverize more tin anyways because I need to make some endurium. Some things I want to build. These are done. Excellent. Last one. Go to town. Okay, so the pulverized tin is in here now. I just need enough to make a stack, so that I can start doing what I need to do. Luckily, blaze rods have a 50% drop rate on the sulfur. And eventually, once we get into the words, things, the lasers, using big reactors, we'll be able to get sulfur ore, hopefully. I think that will actually be enough. How much sulfur did I have? No, not gonna be enough. I need another 8. No, 3, 4, 7. I got blaze powder coming out the wazoo. I gotta figure out how I can use blaze powder to power stuff. I wonder if we can use a reactant dynamo. Yeah. Will be worth the test. Okay, Yellorium. Where are you? Yellorium dust. Make a stack. Excellent. Oh! I did have some dust. Son of a... Alright, well... Need some anyways. Put that there, put that there. Drop you in here. Drop you in here. That should make bars. That is indeed making bars. And now we can get on with our day. So it looks like we're actually going to need quite a bit of these casings, so let's make 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, so I need reactor glass. Make one of those for now. I need a controller. There goes that. An access port. What am I missing? A piston. I'm missing cobble, of all things. So let's grab full inventory. Okay. Reactor. Access port. Make you. No, it's access port I want. Made you. Need more casings. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I need a power tap. Let's see what else. Control rod and Yellorium fuel rod. So I need... There's a control rod. Control rod. And then the fuel rod. That should be that quest complete. Excellent. So let's actually get some more Yellorium ingots, because that'll actually be good for us. Alright, so now we just need to get ourselves a turbine housing and we can complete steam power. But we're going to need more other items, so let's drop you in there. We're actually going to drop all this steel in there. Full heart. It's an epic bag. What? That's a game. You know what? There. How are you a good reward? I will never know. You are leather. Anyway, so we actually need quite a few reactor casings. I'm not going to actually finish the actual construction of the reactor today, because I'm not going to have enough time. But I'm going to show you the outline of what I want to build, and then I'll progress through it off camera. But we need a lot more reactor casings. That's gonna probably need a lot more steel too. Okay, hopefully this will actually be enough. I'm out of graphite. Let's craft another 64. Be good. Okay. So we're actually going to build it down here. It's not going to be a huge one. I'm going to build it right in this area right here. Originally, I was going to build it in this platform, but I'm going to use this for my PEX trading area, mainly because I need a spot where I can trade them safely. Once that's done, I'll probably, I won't move it. I will expand the platform this way for a turbine. So, it's going to be 5 by 5. Should have enough room. Let's go F7. I need torches. There we go. Gonna have platforms all the way around so I can get up. So 3. That's 4, so I need one more. That's 5. Excellent. 2, 3. The lag. Couldn't tell if I was breaking or not. Oh, bloody hell. You a little bit. Excellent. More than enough reactor casings. Alright, so that's going to be basically the premise. I can't remember if I have to do the bottom portion. Let me just do something right here. Now I can't remember like exactly the way you're supposed to build it. I know that certain parts need to be in certain areas. Like if I need my get some other things. So I need. So let's get that, and then yellow, or not like that. Get the fuel rod. So I'm gonna have my power tap here, because that's where I'm gonna put my power bank. I'm going to have my access port here. I'm actually need another access port beside it. Then I'm going to have Bunch of glass. I can put a piece of glass right there for now. I know the control rod goes here, with the fuel rod coming out. I can't remember exactly how much glass I can put around, where the glass can be, etc., but I will be finding that out, and when we get back on the next episode, we will have a fully built reactor. I will have a few resonant energy cells, say that 5 times fast, right here, ready to go. And then we will create our little power bank system. And I'm actually going to tell you what I'm going to cool this with off for now. It's going to be cooled off with, if I can get some gelocrithium, I'll do it for gelocrithium because that'll give me so much more return. But for now, what I'm going to cool it off with is resonant ender. That stuff is probably it is the second best material you can have to cool yourself. So it's like water, and then various other materials. I can use like pink slime. You can use liquid meat. You could use milk. You could use anything that's a liquid that has a cooling property. You can use it. But resonant ender ends up giving you the best return for what you input. And when you're gonna say like this one's gonna be it's gonna input the fuel, and the next one I put another access port here is gonna eject the waste, and the ejected waste is cyanite. We need cyanite. Not only that, but then once we get the cyanite, we can then reprocess the cyanite into plutonium, and plutonium is even better than yellorium for powering this. So in theory, what you could have is 2 reactors, one creating yellorium, and another one being powered by plutonium. Now, both of them will give you an excess amount of power, and what I would probably, like, in my ideal scenario, actually, I might actually end up doing this. My ideal scenario would actually be having this powered by cooled by water, so it creates steam, so I can get a steam turbine here, and then the plutonium that's created gets exported to one that's going to be right here, and that will net me a lot more power. So no, but this one's going to be cooled by resonant ender for now. Worst case scenario, what I could do is I could set this one up for resonant ender, set it up for yellorium, switch out to plutonium, and make the one over there my plutonium producer. So kind of similar to old IC2, how you would have multiple different reactors based off of power or a breeder. This would be a similar idea. One thing I'm going to have to do, though, is I'm going to have to get a lot different power system going on. So I'm going to have to probably get rid of all these hardened energy conduits and start looking towards redstone energy conduits, because this thing's going to produce a bucket ton of power. In theory, if I built these right and I cool it right, I can achieve an excess of between 8 to 9 kilo RFs per second, or per tick. That's stupid. I basically am going to have a power bank of 5 resonant energy cells right here, all being powered, and when they're all full, it's going to have another set of energy conduits coming out of it, and then it's going to get dropped straight into a tesseract, and then that tesseract will let me power other things. Eventually, what I want to do is and I might actually do this next episode, is we're going to set up some infrastructure for pink slime. We need to get some pink slime going if we want to get some lasers going, if we want to get some end materials going, so on and so forth. Yeah, my frames suck. So that is actually going to be it for me this episode. Thank you guys all for watching. If you guys like what you saw, leave a like, leave a favorite, heck, even subscribe. Also, you guys can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/jthe111. That way you know when I put out more videos. And if you guys want to be part of the That Juice network, we are a sub-network that's a part of Freedom. If you guys want to be a part of it, the link will be in the description down below. Join them. Trust me, these guys will help you out. They've helped me out quite a bit. So, it's worthwhile. But until next time, guys, that's it for me. Stay frosty.